I am incompetent at fighting games. My brain simply cannot compute a combination. The inputs going from here to here, it is a severed connection. And yet, I love looking at them all the same. Whenever a new character trailer drops for whatever new fighting game, I will happily watch it. I'm probably never going to play it. I certainly will never play it the way they do, but my oculars are happy to enjoy it. I've always enjoyed looking at character models. As a kid, I was a real sucker for whenever a game would give a character model as a trophy for me to just look at, like in Melee or Ultimate Ninja Storm, the latter of which also had these like dioramas of scenes, which I was obsessed with. It's just getting a chance to look at all of those animations that I love, all the little touches. I love character action games like Ninja Gaiden, DMC, Bayonetta, because it's a genre that feels like it allows for the most freedom, the most character in the animation. Bonus points for any game that has fun idle animations as well. And fighting games feels like it's that times 10 or times however big the roster is. Fighting games just necessitate that level of effort. You want to make sure the roster isn't homogenized, so everyone has to be distinct. You want to make sure that everything can be read and seen so the players and the viewers understand what's going on. Add in DLC characters from other franchises entirely, and now you're working with other fan bases and trying to make sure that this character has every little touch, the fan service, everything to make them distinct and clearly that character. It's the idle animations, the stances that they're in, the character interactions before the fight happens, the combinations, the way they all flow together, the little taunts. Every little bit of it matters, and the effort that goes into it is incredible to me. And I love watching breakdowns of all of it, animation studies of Fighter Z, and it's just jaw-dropping animation, the odd, stilted movement of Mortal Kombat, and I understand the critique with the Mortal Kombat, especially with certain characters, but I do think it's also part of that MK identity to have it, given it's been there since the first game, which does not excuse injustice, I will say. Fighter Z is one of the only fighting games I've actually tried to invest time into, partly because it's Dragon Ball, partly because the auto combos let me look at least somewhat competent, even though below that was my inability to even string together a down medium into aerial combo consistently, but mostly because it's one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen. It's the same reason I would get any arena fighter on deep, deep discount, for the sheer spectacle of it, like the aforementioned Ninja Storm, for the animations, for the Ultimate Attack compilations. Take away the spectacle of an arena fighter, and you have, like, that new Jujutsu Kaisen game, which looks, absolutely horrendous. Fighting games for me just fall into one of those genres that I love to look at, but I'm incompetent at playing at, which is fine to me. I might not be getting the full value of them, but at least I'm getting something out of them. I'm happy to enjoy at least one thing, even if it's not every bit of it.